Ty Stone is with us here on 99.5 WYCD. How are you, sir?
Awesome. I'm so excited to play the Hoedown. So excited.
And we're pretty excited, too, because this is the first time in my memory doing radio that as soon as somebody walked in, Rachel starts checking out your pants.
I never would do anything
I've never
like
seen
that.
She checks out my butt all the time, you know.
Yeah,
but
well, naturally.
No, you're wearing some unique jeans that are made right here in the Motor City, and I saw them featured on a special on TV.
Yeah, Motor City denim pants. My man Joe Ferris, he saw a show that I played one time, and he came up to me and he said, listen, I don't want to offend you or anything, but he's like, can I make you some pants? He's like, I think we need to, like, straighten you out a little bit. So
nobody ever asks that question. That's, you know.
No, yeah, that was, I didn't expect what he said. Like, am I going to offend
Those
you?
are
Like, I didn't know what he was
those are so cool, and if you look, like the belt buckle in the back is made out of a
turn around so we
the
can
belt
see
buckle in
that
the
right
back's
there.
made out of a seat belt. It's really, they're really cool.
Right
Look at
there,
that.
Motor City
Denim Company, baby.
And,
Love it.
he makes all the pockets. He like designs them all special. Some of them have like little zippers, and they're really cool. He does. I've never owned a cool pair of pants before. Like, I'm excited to have a good pair of pants.
Custom-made
You know the thing I like about Ty Doc is that he's probably one of the most humble guys around, and you're so talented.
Oh,
Can you tell us how you got your start in it? Because it's a great story.
Yeah, I was minding my own business. I had been working at the Great Lakes Steel Mill in Ecorse, Michigan, and I got laid off, and I remember being very, very upset I lost my job for about 10 seconds. And then I sort of realized, hey, man, this is my chance to pursue music. I've always wanted to. So I decided to go out to Los Angeles. I'd never been there before and didn't really know anyone. I just sort of packed my car and went and thought, well, if I last a month, it'll be an experience. And I remember the first guy I talked to out there, he's like, how bad do you want this, Ty? And I remember saying, this is my dream. It's all I want. And he's like, well, would you flip hamburgers to do it? You know? And I was like, well, I probably wouldn't flip hamburgers, you know. So 6 months later, I had this job at a bar called Molly Malone's flipping hamburgers. And I had kind of realized what it was going to take to sort of get it done. And I saved up a little money, and I ended up recording a song called Blessed St. Anthony with a producer in L.A. And I mailed it to my friend Sam in Detroit just to say, hey, man, look, I got to record out here. And in the meantime, Sam got tickets to a Pistons game. And his sister says these are great seats. They're where the owner sits, or if Kid Rock ever comes to the game, he'll sit down there. So Sam puts my demo in his pocket thinking, hey, who knows? Well, sure enough, Kid Rock comes walking in the middle of the game, you know? So Sam kind of works the courage up between quarters and goes over to him and says, hey, man, you should really hear this kid, you know? And he says,
and that takes courage to walk up to Bobby and do that.
No, he said, the best part, so he says, I won't bother giving you the seat if you're not going to listen to it. Kid Rock says, oh, I'll take it. I'll listen to it. And then Sam said when he got back to his seats, the dude behind him were just, like, totally talking all kinds of crap about him and, like, you know, like what a dork he was for going over there and doing that. So he definitely had to suffer a little bit for the whole thing. But anyway, 2 weeks later, I was literally cooking, flipping burgers, and my phone rang, and I pulled it out of my pocket, and I didn't recognize the number. I thought it was like a bill collector or something, so I sent it to voicemail. No,
I don't either if I don't know the number.
I'm not answering that. So I went out in the alley on my break and picked up the phone and listened, and it's like, hey, man, it's Kid Rock. I want to talk to you about your music and your future. So he came and saw me, and we got to be buddies, and he invited me to come live at his house, and we worked on this great album, American Style, that we just got finished. And I was literally cooking hamburgers on Sunday, and on Monday I was shaking hands with
hamburgers,
Elton John,
but it was
man.
for Kid Rock.
Yeah.
But
I told him I would do anything you wanted.
That is one of the best stories I've ever
so
heard in
crazy.
my life. That
It
is
was crazy.
so
Well,
the American dream.
It is the American. I remember sitting around his campfire maybe a week after I got there. It was him, me, and Hank Williams Jr. trading songs on a guitar. And
Yeah, like, pinch me.
I played something for Hank, and he said, boy, I want to tell you something. That song you just played was right on. And I was like, Hank said I'm right on! Hank said I'm right on!
Let's go hunting.
Can I tell you something? If that had been me, I would have had to have somebody make me another pair of pants because I would have ruined that pair.
It has been like my wildest fantasy come true. And I'm so excited to play Hoedown. I come down here every single year and watch. And I'm so glad to be playing it this year. I've seen so many different bands up here, and it's going to be really, really cool.
What was it like? I got to ask you, what was it like staying at Kid Rock's house?
It was awesome. You know, I mean, there's two sides to Kid Rock. You know, there's Kid Rock, the biggest rock star on the planet, which happened here and there. And then there's, you know, Kid Rock, like he raised his son, so his son lived there.
Right.
And it was just he just has
Does he
a really
say, like,
nice
here's a
household.
towel and a washcloth?
He carried my bags from the limo to my room. I remember the first day, and I knew everything was going to be all right. And yeah, no, he has a few people working there that kind of take care of the towels.
Okay.
Grunwald,
But,
we got to learn to sing. That's what we got to learn.
Yeah. But it's really cool, man. He showed me a
That's
great
cool.
time, and really,
That's
like,
awesome.
he pulled the best out of me as an artist. I can't
Well,
Can't
it's a
thank
great
Kid Rock
story,
enough. Thank
and
you
we
so
are
much.
thrilled to have you here at Hoedown this year, and we thank you for taking time to
my
stop in and
pleasure.
talk with us. We hope you come by a lot more.
Thank you so much. I really
right.
appreciate you guys playing American style. It
Wonderful
means
tune,
the world
man.
to me. Thank you.